most incredible day. As always, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we're going to be diving into my September TBR. Now I thought I would sit down and share with you kind of all the books that I really want to read in September, and I have only picked out 6 for next month. But that's not saying that I don't want to read more than 6. I just feel like I would really love to read these 6 and then maybe some extra ones. So I'm going to share with you the 6 I've picked out for next month. I am so excited. There are some really good books in here. So without further ado, I'm going to dive right in. I hope you guys enjoy and carry on watching. Also, I do just want to apologise if you can see the reflection of the lights in my glasses. I do actually have these to read. These are prescription glasses, so I thought I would pop them on because not only does it make me look really intellectual, obviously, I can actually read the back of these books and tell you kind of a brief synopsis of the books, even though I hate doing that, but I feel like I want to share with you guys what these books are about. So without further ado, let's dive in. I'm so excited. So the first book that I want to read in September is One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Now I actually haven't read any Taylor Jenkins Reid books, and I've heard so many good things, and I bought this book a little while ago simply because the front cover is absolutely beautiful. The colours of this front cover just drew me in. The only thing I hate is the fact they stick these things on that aren't stickers. They kind of print them into the book and I hate that. It just looks ugly. But anyway, this is what the book is, and essentially it says on the back, high school sweethearts Emma and Jessie moved far away from home together, travelling the world, chasing every adventure, building a life of their own. 364 days after their wedding, Jessie is on a helicopter that goes missing mid-flight. Suddenly he's gone. Love a good mystery. Years later, Emma is back in her hometown. She's grieved, she's learnt to live again, she's fallen in love. At a family dinner one autumn evening, she receives a phone call from Jessie. With a fiance and a husband, heartbreak lies ahead, but is there such a thing as one true love? I am so excited to read this book. By the way, that was the first time I'd ever read the back, so I am so excited to give this a go. Do you know what? I'm actually not that mad about reading the back. I feel like it's really drew me into this book even more because I put off reading this book for a good few weeks now, simply because I've had others that I would rather read over this one, so I'm so excited to give this one a go. So that is the first one I want to read in September. Absolutely buzzed for that. The second book I want to read in September is You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen M. McManus. Now I have read 2 of her books already. I absolutely love them. I read one in July and I have read one in August, which will be in my August what I read in August video, so you'll see that soon. But I am so excited to read this one. So this one says, Ivy, Matteo and Cal used to be close, best friends back in middle school. So when Cal pulls into campus late for class and runs into Ivy and Matteo, they decide to ditch school just like old times. But they're not the only ones skipping school that day. When the trio spot classmate Brian acting suspiciously downtown, they follow him into an empty building and walk straight into a murder scene. I love that. Like, I love a good murder mystery book. These books are actually very, very good. I read the first 2 and I am watching the series on Netflix, so I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, this I'm very excited about. I really, really like these books and I'm just really intrigued to carry on the series. I don't know whether this is a carry on from the other 2. I don't think it is because I don't recognise the names. It might be the same school though, I'm not too sure. So I'll let you guys know my thoughts on that. So excited about that one. The third book I want to read in September is They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. I think that's how you pronounce his name, and I bought this one on a whim. I've heard very mixed reviews about this book, whether people loved it or hated it, and on the back it says, on September 5th, a little after midnight, Death Cast calls Matteo, weird how it's the same name, Matteo Therese and Rufus Emeterio to give them some bad news. They're going to die today. Matteo and Rufus are total strangers, but for different reasons. They're both looking to make a new friend on their end day. The good news, there's an app for that. It's called The Last Friend, and through it, Rufus and Matteo are about to meet up for one last great adventure, to live a lifetime in a single day. And I feel like I'm gonna enjoy this book, but if they're just gonna die at the end, I feel like it's telling you the end of the story before you've started it. That's the only thing about this book I can think of that I probably don't like so much, but I'm excited to give it a go. So that is the third one. I'm really looking forward to it, and I've never read anything by Adam Silvera before, so I'm excited to give that kind of author a read and just sort of see what it's like. So yeah, very excited about that. That is the third one. The next book I want to read in September is Unravel Me. This is part of the Shatter Me series, and I am so excited to delve back into this universe because I really enjoyed the first book, so I'm so excited to give the second one a go. It is quite a thick boy though. I've picked 6 books this month mainly because, like I said, I don't like to overload myself and then not get through these books, but also a lot of these, well, 3 of these are actually quite thick, so this is one of the thicker ones. On the back of this one it says, Juliet has escaped the re-establishment. She has found the headquarters of the rebel resistance and people like her, gifted people. She is free from the threat of being used to kill others and free to love Adam, the man who saved her. But Juliet will never be free from her lethal touch, or from Warner, who wants Juliet more than she ever thought possible. Haunted by her past and terrified of her future, Juliet must choose between her heart and the life of the ones she loves. I am so excited for this. I really enjoyed the first one. I kind of forgot how much I enjoyed it until reading that, so this is the next book I want to read, and I'm absolutely ecstatic to give it a go. So yeah, that is the 4th book. So excited about that one. The next book I want to read in September is again another TikTok classic, and this is The Spanish Love Deception. Now I have heard so many good things about this book, and I am still yet to pick it up because I think the size of it does make me feel a little bit, I don't know, it just makes me feel a little bit overwhelmed because I feel like every month I want to read as many books as possible, so I avoid picking up the bigger books. Do you know what I mean? And that sounds really stupid, but I feel like a thicker book will take me longer to read, so that is why I kind of have been putting it off. On the back of this one it says, Catalina Martin desperately needs a date to her sister's wedding, especially when her little white lie about her American boyfriend has spiraled out of control. Now everyone she knows, including her ex-boyfriend and his fiance, will be there. She only has 4 weeks to find someone willing to cross the Atlantic for her and aid in her deception. NYC to Spain is no short flight and her family won't be easy to fool. But even then, when Aaron Blackford, the 6'4" blue-eyed pain in the arse, offers to step in, she's not tempted even for a second. Never has there been a more aggravating, blood-boiling and insufferable man. But Catalina is desperate, and as the wedding gets closer, the more desirable an option Aaron Blackford becomes. I am so excited to give this a go. I feel like it's gonna be, I feel like it's just going to draw me in, and it's kind of an obvious situation. I feel like it's going to be like an enemies to lovers vibe, like they're not going to get on but then all of a sudden they fall in love, and it's going to be one of those situations. But I'm so excited to give this a go. I need to be less afraid of the bigger books because that sounds absolutely amazing, and it's not really a small font either, so I'm excited to give that one a try. And yeah, I'm throwing it everywhere, but I'm excited for this one. And the last book that I want to read in September is As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. Now I'm filming this a little bit early. It's not quite the end of August yet, and I'm still wanting to read Good Girl Bad Blood by Holly Jackson, so if I read that then I want to read this one in September. I love Holly Jackson's writing and her books so much. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is my absolute favourite book of all time. I absolutely love it. I think if you love a good Pretty Little Liars vibe book, it's so incredibly good. On the back of this book it says, Pip Fitz Amboni is haunted by her last investigation, but soon a new case finds her, and this time it's all about Pip. She has a stalker, one who keeps asking who will look for you when you're the one who disappears. Pip soon discovers a connection between her stalker and the local serial killer, but the police refuse to act. As the dangerous game plays out, it's clear that if Pip doesn't find the answers, she's as good as dead. I cannot wait to read this book. This series is so good. So this book is a bit of a chunky one. It is nearly 560 pages long, but I am so incredibly excited to give it a read, and I can't wait. So yeah, I really want to read this one in September. If I don't, I'm going to be so annoyed because I really want to. If not, I'll save it for Halloween time. But yeah, that's my last one. I'm so excited to read that. So those are all of the books that I want to read in September. I would absolutely love to know down below in the comments the books you want to read, you have read, or just any book recommendations. I always leave my Amazon wishlist / the books basically I want to buy and read in the description down below. So if you ever want to check that out, please do. Let me know any more recommendations based on the books that I like down below. I would love that so much. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so incredibly much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!